Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are having a great day. Now today we are back working on the Passat because the Passat is fucking broken again. In the last video we literally just fixed a misfire on the Passat. I think it's locked. Yeah. But we just fixed a misfire on the Passat, and yesterday I was driving it, my glow plug light started flashing, it started stalling out, and the car completely died, and I had to get it towed here. So another $220 on a tow truck getting it towed here after I just spent $230 on a brand new injector. And now we are headed to FCP Euro to get a new glow plug for the Passat to try and fix it again. Alright, so we are on the road. We have an hour 32 to FCP Euro and then another hour 40 back home. And I'm starting to not like this. Alright, we are back at FCP Euro again, second time this week. I'm gonna pick up the new glow plug, and Bella's driving home because there was a lot. Oh damn, it's dark as fuck. Are you sleepy? Yeah, Bella was passed out the entire 2-hour drive here, and there was so much traffic, and now it's my turn to take a nap. Alright, we got the glow plug and we are on the way home. Alright, so we are back and I'm about to throw the new glow plug into the car. Pretty much what you do is you have the glow plug right here. You have to pull this out. I'm gonna have to get a pair of needle nose pliers, and then there's a 10mm bolt, or it's a 10mm. You unscrew it just like a spark plug and you screw the new one in, plug it back in, clear the code, and we're gonna see if this thing will start up. Oops. I do want to show you. So this right here is, damn. Anyway, this is what the new glow plug looks like. Nothing special. I'm gonna throw this in. That motorcycle was loud as fuck. Jesus. Alright, so I got the glow plug out. This is the old one right here. Next to the new one on the left. Not much difference, not much difference. Now, the wire was actually a lot harder to pull out than I thought it was going to be. It helps a lot to take these clips off so that you have more slack in the wiring harness. But I'm going to throw this new one in real quick, and then we're going to try and start this bitch up. Alright, and just like that, the new glow plug is in. I have it all back together. New glow plug in, wire on, tightened it down. Alright, so now I'm going to clear all my codes that I have. Oh, it's a little bit hot in here. Key not in range. Oh yeah, I kind of need the key. Alright, now that I actually have the key, we're going to turn the ignition on. We're going to plug our scanner in. Yeah, I get it, I get it. Alright, so let me clear all these codes and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm erasing all the codes that were in the system right now. It's going through all of them. And hopefully, fingers crossed, Passat starts up, it's fixed again. And then, oh, I'm a dumbass. That's no fault. Quick erase. I must just turn the fucking scanner off. But yeah, hopefully it fixes it, and then next weekend, because it's currently Saturday when I'm making this video, I don't know when I'm going to post it, but next weekend we can do the rest of the glow plugs, and I'm thinking maybe the rest of the injectors, because once one goes, I've been reading that all the other ones start to follow along, so we don't want that to happen. And then we're going to start doing all the other maintenance, like I said, like there's a bunch of different gaskets and seals that need to be replaced, my timing, my flywheel, and then we can get on to the fun stuff like upgrading the turbo and doing the hood stack and tune and all of that stuff. So give me a minute and I'll throw you guys back on when all these codes are erased. Alright, so all the codes that can be erased are erased, so fingers crossed that it starts. What the fuck? Yeah, no. Alright, so the battery is obviously cooked on the Passat. Let me clean this. So I have it hooked up to Bella's car, and we're gonna see if we can jump it a little bit. And see if it just needs to crank over a little bit more to start, but it's not sounding too good. Okay, so the battery's dead, so I'm gonna let it charge for a little bit and we'll go from there. Alright, so just for shits and giggles, I scanned it again to see what codes were still there, and we have two completely different codes now. One for cylinder 2 contribution balance, which means cylinder 2 isn't contributing enough to power. And then we have a terminal 30 open circuit, which is pretty much means the battery's dead, I think. So I'm gonna let the battery charge up a little bit, and I'm gonna check all the wiring for cylinder 2, and we're gonna go from there. I'm kind of lost though. Alright, so it's been about 2 hours, and I've been trying to get this thing to start, and it just will not start. I have a circuit 30 circuit 30 open circuit, which is the starting relay circuit. So I'm directly charging the battery. Now the battery seems like it has enough juice. On GeoScanner it tells you how much charge the battery has, and it's about 12.75 volts, which should be good enough to start. It cranks, so I know it's not the battery or the starter. I'm thinking it might be the relay, so I might need to go get a relay for this. I don't think I can just go to AutoZone and get a relay for this though, which sucks. I have to order it from FCP Euro or one of the other German car part sites. But we're going to try one more time to try and crank this thing over. Charging just the battery. I have them disconnected, so it's wiping all memory of all codes and all of that. And yeah, not having a fun time out here. Alright, so we are on our way to AutoZone to go pick up a brand new battery for the Passat. So I'm starting to think that it is the battery. I've been doing a bunch of different tests, testing the battery with my multimeter. I tested the relay for the terminal 30. I said circuit 30 in the last clip, but it is the terminal 30. That's open circuit. I tested the relay for that and it is fine. So the next step is the battery. We have Grayson with us. Grayson, you going to AutoZone with us? Grayson's going on an AutoZone run, his first AutoZone run. But I also checked the battery, and trying to jump the car, once the battery is hooked up, it sits at about like 13 volts. And then as soon as you crank it, it drops to 6, so it makes me think that the battery can't take any load. And what?
Look at your son.
What is he doing? Grayson, what are you doing? But yeah, we're going to AutoZone, picking up the battery. Oh, what are you doing? What do you see? But yeah, once we get the battery, I will throw you guys back on. Don't mind Bella's disgusting floor, but we got the battery. What do you have to say about your car floor?
You should clean my car.
Grayson said it's disgusting. Grayson said it's nasty.
Grayson should clean it.
But we got the battery. Now we're heading to Ace real quick so I can get some new bolts for my terminal because I broke one of them. Oh, Grayson, don't play with the battery. What are you doing?
He's inspecting it.
He's making sure I got the right one. Did I get the right battery, buddy? Okay, you're so cute. Hold on, mommy's crazy driver. Okay. Alright, so we're home. I ended up breaking the little bolt that went through here and held the terminal in, so I had this holding it on. So we're home with some new terminal bolts and a new battery, and I'm gonna throw this in really quickly, and hopefully I hope that this fixes it. If not, we're gonna have to try and figure out how to check the alternator without the car being able to start. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. So hopefully that this fixes it and the car is good. So these bolts are actually a little bit too big, which I feared that they would be, and that they are. But these are on extremely tight. The terminal heads on this are a lot thicker than the terminal heads were on my old battery, or the stock one at least. So these are extremely tight on there because I hammered them on. So we're gonna see if the car will start. I pray to God. Okay, we got the keys. I'm gonna start the car. Put it like that. And that's it. Come on. No! No! It's still not starting. Come on. God damn it. Alright, so the car still is not starting, and I don't even have Geo's big scanner anymore, so I can't scan any like the bigger codes, anything that's like a check engine light I can scan. So we're gonna see what codes this has, if it has any. Read codes. This is really freaking annoying. System voltage low. Fuel rail pressure sensor A circuit range performance. Permanent. Huh. Alright, so now that we fixed one fucking problem, another problem decides to pop up. Put the new battery in, and now the terminal 30 open circuit code is gone because of the new battery. So I'm guessing the battery was shit. This one right here. Now we have a P0191 code, which indicates a problem with the fuel rail pressure sensor circuit, specifically a circuit range performance issue. So I'm guessing that I need a new fuel pressure sensor, which is this guy right here, which isn't that big of a deal, but I really wanted to fucking fix the car today because it's my daily, and I have been having to drive my girlfriend's car, and it's really annoying. So I'm gonna test this sensor real quick, the voltage and the resistance on it, try and figure all that out, and then I'll throw you guys back on and tell you what I find. So it is a little bit later. I've been kind of testing everything. At first, I thought that this right here was my pressure sensor, fuel pressure sensor, but this is the fuel pressure regulator, which also could be bad, but most likely not. This right here is my fuel pressure sensor, and I'm guessing that it is this that is bad. I'm gonna order a new one. We're going to replace it. Also, while I'm in here doing fuel-oriented stuff and trying to get up on all the maintenance on this engine, this right here is my fuel filter. Obviously, you can see a bunch of diesel in there. There's no fuel filter in there right now. It is out. That is because I took it out. This is what she's looking like. Very crusty, dusty, musty. I was checking to see if there's any metal shavings in it, because if there are, then we can tell that the high-pressure fuel pump is starting to go out, and if that goes out, that's not good because that's like $800, and that could be one of the factors to why there is no fuel pressure in the rail. So I'm gonna order one of those sensors, get a new filter, put the filter in, new sensor in, hook it all back up, and hope, because I'm starting to lose hope with this car. Hopefully it'll start. All right, so I have the new fuel filter in. All the bolts are torqued down, and then we also have the new fuel pressure sensor. You can see the shiny piece that is in, plugged in. It's all torqued down. Now we get to try and start it, and honestly, at this point, my hopes for this car are so freaking low. I think the key is inside, so let me go get the key. Okay, so since we did end up taking a lot of the fuel stuff away, or taking a lot of the fuel stuff apart, we do have to cycle the key a lot. I'm gonna do it 5 times. Turn it off. 2, 3. Basically just want the fuel to build up pressure again in the system. Do it one more time. Okay, and here we go. Come on. No. Alright, ooh.
What?
Low oil pressure, but I think that's just because I'm cranking it so much. I'm going to check the codes real quick and see what we got going on. Okay. Alright, so it's still not starting. When I spray starting fluid in it, it starts up for a little bit, and then as soon as the starting fluid is gone, it shuts off, so it's definitely not getting fuel. So the cheapest option would be trying to put a regulator in it, which is this piece right here. It's like $100 more to put a regulator in it. If not, it's probably the high pressure fuel pump, which is known to go out on these, and that is right here. And that's close to like $1,000, and I do not want to spend another $1,000 on this car right now, so I don't know what to do. So let me know down in the comments what you think I should do. Obviously it'd be smart to test the regulator and see if it's working first, but I've searched so many times and there's no like clear videos or forums on how to do that. Every time I find somebody with the same engine with trying to diagnose a bad fuel regulator, same thing with the pressure sensor, it's some like foreign person speaking a different language, and I don't have fucking time to deal with that. So let me know what you guys think I should do, or what I should do. And yeah, I think this is where I'm going to be ending off today's video, because it's already been a long one of me just throwing random parts in this. We put a new glow plug in it, we put a new fuel pressure sensor, a new fuel filter. I think that's it. And that's like $200 gone on stuff that didn't need to. The fuel filter did need to be replaced, but that was only like $20. But like $200 of shit that it probably didn't even need. So let me know what you guys think I should do down in the comments. And yeah. Alright you guys, so I have some pretty bad news. I did film a full outro for the video. I edited the full video and I even put it up on YouTube, private of course, and I was gonna post it next day. But then Gio told me that I should check my meter valve, I think it's called, on the Passat and see if there are any metal flakes in it. So I did just that, and it's this little valve piece that you take out, and I cleaned it off. I probably shouldn't have cleaned it off, but you can see there are some metal flakes on it. And if I stick my drill bit in, which is magnetic, you can see, I don't know if it's gonna want to focus, you can kind of see pretty much the entire thing was filled with metal shavings. And you remember how I told you I didn't want to get a new high pressure fuel pump because it's like $800 for a new one? Well, that pretty much means that the high pressure fuel pump pretty much exploded or like killed itself, and parts of the pump, metal pieces of the pump, have gone through and went through the entire fuel system and contaminated the entire fuel system. And it would explain why one of the injectors stopped working, and then how it's acting as it's not getting any fuel because one of these lines is probably clogged with metal bits. And in order to fix that, you need to pretty much replace all the major fuel components on the car. The fuel filter, the high flow fuel pump, all of these hard lines have to be replaced. The injectors, the entire fuel rail. And just in parts alone, it is almost $4 grand to replace all of that. So, I am very sad to say that we're probably going to be selling the Passat. I can't keep up with it. It's just too expensive right now. I'm currently trying to figure out how I'm going to sell it and get a new car and all of that. I will probably update you guys in another video. As soon as I know, I'm going to let you guys know. But a sad end for my second Passat. I definitely probably want to eventually get another Passat because I do love the Passat. But as of right now, I can't keep up with this. So we are going to have to get rid of it. But yeah. Everybody say your goodbyes to the Passat in the comments down below. I might not seem it, but I am extremely bummed. I'm very upset that we have to get rid of this car because I absolutely love this car. I've wanted another one ever since I got rid of my first one. And yeah, that is where we are going to be ending off today's video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Peace.